I called it.
Back in January, I predicted that 2024 would be the year Airbnb finally rolled out its co hosting marketplace on a grand scale. And just a few days ago, Brian Chesky, Airbnb CEO, confirmed that this marketplace is launching this October. Now, I call it Airbnb's co hosting marketplace, but the official name is the Airbnb Experienced Co hosting Platform. Experienced co hosting. A spoiler alert, it's already active in some markets. So this isn't just speculation, this is an actual page. Here's why property managers should pay attention. As competition from upstart co hosts may soon increase in your area and drive properties management fees down, you need to have an eye on this. So, what exactly is this experience co hosting platform? Well, this is the actual homepage for an Airbnb host who may be looking for such an experienced co host, right? Picture a platform where hosts, whether they're new or just need some help, can connect with experienced co hosts. It's a smart move by Airbnb to attract or retain property owners who may otherwise leave the platform. Plus, it's a promise to boost the quality of service provided to guests. Right? It's right into Airbnb's strategy to improve the hosting experience, right? To make the host the best they can. For established property managers, this could be a great opportunity to find leads within the Airbnb ecosystem. But there's a flip side. With this platform, smaller local hosts can easily enter the market, potentially undercutting established property managers by offering similar services at lower rates. Here's how it works. Hosts can search for co hosts by location and browse profiles detailing services, experience, and guest rating. Co hosts can operate in up to 9 service categories, including creating your listing, taking photos, getting your space ready, cleaning, maintaining your property, adding personal touches, communicating with guests, pricing tools and calendar settings, check in and check out. So they can do all of it or some of it, right? Let's explore an example in Paris, right? So let's imagine I'm looking for some help for my place close to Champs Elysees in Paris. So again, that's the actual interface. It's up and running, but only in some markets. So let's imagine I want for this place. I'm going to be as a host. So I just said, hey, I want help with that listing. And now I'm shown a series of co-hosts. And quite frankly, what's interesting, some of them look like, you know, individuals, and some are clearly companies, property managers, right? So as I said, it could be a source of leads for you guys. Like this person, they help 89 hosts, so clearly they help 89 listings at least, if not more. Yeah, so you can see their profile, you can see what they do, um, the fee they're taking. So that's an interesting bit of this. How do you join this platform as an experienced co host? Well, the platform is already available in countries like the United States, Canada, Mexico, France, Spain, Italy, Germany, Brazil, Australia, and the UK. To qualify, you need to be an existing host or co host with at least 10 stays in the past 12 months, a guest rating of 4.8 or higher, and a low cancellation rate. Meeting these criteria lets you list your services on the platform and start building your co host business. Airbnb's co hosting tools are key. They help manage everything from listing details to guest communication and payouts. Depending on permissions set by the host, the co hosts can have full access to manage the entire listing or focus on just specific tasks. The This flexibility allows hosts and co hosts to divide responsibilities effectively, ensuring smooth operations. Let's quickly talk about payments. Co hosts get paid in several ways. It can be a share of cleaning fee, they can share the cleaning fee plus percentage of the booking amount. They can share percentage of each payout, including or excluding the cleaning fee, or they can share a fixed amount of each payment. Hosts set up these payouts, and co-hosts start getting paid after guests check in. Payouts are sent about 24 hours later, and both parties can track earnings through Airbnb's dashboard. But wait, co-hosting is not new to Airbnb. Right now, you can set up someone as a co-host, right, and get some payout. And even before that, this sort of was a marketplace on Airbnb. We could find some people to help you, but the tools were not that consistent. There was some issue with payouts, so it was kind of tricky. It was not really working out. So this time, what Airbnb did, they are using the technology of a French company they acquired a few years ago, a company called Lucky. And they've basically rolled out this platform and services first in France and across a few markets for several years. They've been testing this for several years, actually, right? It's one of the few projects that Airbnb didn't kill during COVID, where they were trying to just focus on their core jobs. They kept that project alive. And I think it's one of the few projects on Airbnb that is not all entirely made in the US. It's made from a different subsidiary in different country. So co-hosts here are vetted, services are standardized, the tools are better, offering smaller co-hosts the tools they need to compete with established managers. That's what's different. It's really, really more, there's like a whole project behind it. It's really, really going global now. There's been a lot of ways to improve it because they know it's crucial for the Airbnb ecosystem to succeed with co-hosting. Um, this is why it's so relevant to vacation rental managers. Airbnb isn't just connecting hosts and co-hosts; it's facilitating the entire process. They provide the leads, handle payments, split earnings, and even manage some tax payments. This streamlines property management, making it accessible to new entrepreneurs. It also ramps up competition for basic property management services, right? And here's the catch. This integration makes these new property managers more dependent on Airbnb, creating stickiness that makes it harder to leave or to diversify to other platforms. Airbnb has effectively built a moat around its services, ensuring small businesses stay within the ecosystem. That is so smart. There's always been like an ecosystem entrepreneurs around Airbnb, right? And they just try to let it grow, but try to support it better. It's a platform play. Airbnb has been very busy over the years being a platform, not just a website. So kudos to them, and let's see how it works out. Let me know in the comments whether you also want to be part of it, whether you're already part of it, because it's active in some markets. And don't forget to subscribe to our show. Take care.